Hello. So I was watching some videos upstairs on my computer. There. Oh, I could technically build computers as well. So anyway, it's like I was watching this woman's videos, and some of them make a lot of sense. And it's like, really? So what about relationships? Like for me, well, how do I put it plainly? What's the point? Like, really, what's the darn point? I mean, so like back in my youth, I tried to keep myself at a certain level of of looks, small waist, muscular body, not necessarily bodybuilder type, but just in shape. And what did it get me? Trash. It got me trash. Like literally, it got me trash. Women that just wanted to have fun, a lot of fun while it lasted, burning the burn flash. It starts out just as fast as it started. What did it get me? That's what it got me. I mean, they didn't want anything else other than that. They'd say they want that. They'd say they wanted serious. But then you meet up and hang out with them, and it's like that's all they wanted to do was just have some fun. And I'm like, okay, well, why don't you just tell me that from the beginning? Major red flag right there. You weren't honest from the get go. And it's like, I don't even pay attention to women anymore. It's not that I don't have eyes to see them and like look at what they got and everything like that. Every time I go to Walmart, it's like, what the heck's going on here? What am I going to walk into today? Am I going to see somebody wearing some really tight clothes that shouldn't be wearing really tight clothes? Or am I going to be seeing somebody that's like, wow, I got to do a double look at that. I got to look at that again. Is she going to be going down the aisle I'm going down so I can secretly look at her ass and she doesn't pay attention? You know? But I don't go up and talk to them because I've learned from a long time ago when I was in shape that that's what they want. They want a guy that's in shape because they're in shape, but yet they're so fucking high maintenance and they think the world revolves around that pussy, and it really doesn't. Like, that's all they have to offer. Like, I had to figure that out, like, by literally going in there and doing the thing with them and having fun and going on dates, paying the way, and, you know, and being a gentleman, going to the, like, wherever they wanted to go, we went. And no, I'm not female. No, I was not born in that type of household. I was born when my dad was the man of the house, and mom did the female things. But they're from a different generation, they were born in the 50s, 47, 48. That's when they were born. So the women were different back then. And my mom was, pretty much, I don't know, raised to be a female, a woman in a relationship where the man was the man of the house. He set the tone, he set the rules. No, we're gonna go do this today. This is what we're gonna do. No, we ain't gonna go eat here. We're gonna go eat there. And then when he finally gets tired of like eating the same place, where do you want to eat at? I would love to eat here. But as it got older, my dad kind of like, I don't know, evolved to the point where it's like, I'm tired of it being my way. What she want to do? But I would say that I'm in between like all that. Like, I want to do what she wants to do, but then if I'm not really into it, she's going to know about it. And I'm not afraid to stand up for myself. I'm not some pushover that's just going to sit there and like fucking look up at it all fucking day long. Because basically, she's a female to me. Like, women are women. I don't care that they got breasts and a pussy. I don't. All I care about is if they got a heart, a brain, and like they can work. I live on a farm. I'm in my basement right now because I'm doing laundry. And you know, for some guys, darn reason, it seems like the Maytag freaking you know, wash machine and dryer, you have to be hands on, even though you're not hands on. Well, gosh darn it, I'd like to have one I could do on my phone, so I can see how it's doing while I'm out on the tractor or outside the damn house. But you got to be tied to the freaking house. Oh, it ain't gonna stop doing what it's doing. But once it stops doing it, well, you gotta like, oh, is the stuff dry enough? Do I have to run another more shake, you know, like another spin out before I put it in the dryer? Oh, it's so time consuming. It's like it takes 3 hours of your fucking day to do laundry. I don't have 3 hours today, but I'm gonna take the time off because, well, it has to get done. I need to wash all my clothes that I've worked in. I need to wash my hats. They look like they've been worked in. Which, you know what, I kind of like the way they look, but you know, some people may not. Like I really care. I go to Town Country. I used to go to Town Country back when Town Country was a thing, but I mean, I go to Tractor Supply and I look just like I got off the tractor, just like I got them working on something, because I did most of the time. And then fuck it, I'll go get something to eat. Everybody's looking at you like, dude, put some clothes on. I'm like, I'm the only motherfucker in here that actually works. What are you fuckers doing? What are you fuckers doing? Pushing a little fucking button on the screen and answering phone calls? Doing your fucking nails? What are you doing? I'm making my money with these fucking hands. I sort of noticed that people are a bunch of fucking pansies. I mean, everybody's fucking pansies. I guess it's because I'm a country boy, and I'm used to like things that come my way, and you gotta be like, holy fuck, there's a goddamn mountain lion in that fucking tree, and I'm out here hunting. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna fucking do? I ain't gonna sit here and call 911. It's gonna be too fucking late by then. You gotta handle your business. Or as fucking coyotes decided, well, you're in their fucking territory. They're usually very skittish, but for some reason they decided to attack me. I ain't got no cuts and bruises, do I? Oh, what's worse is when you have male tomcats fighting for territory. You know what? Get the fuck out of the way. Let them do what they're going to do. Because it's going to be a 30-second flash, 20-second flash, or they're just doing dominance, testing the waters. It's never really too far gone. You know, they're going to stop most of the time, and then they're going to go fucking lamp it off. That's what animals do. That's what animals do. I'm not saying people need to be animals, but I think that men need to fucking be men and stop fucking kowtowing to women, because women really today, I have not met a woman in the past, 10 years that has anything to offer me except a nice looking ass and a tight pussy. That's it. They don't have a fucking brain up here. There's no brain upstairs. They can't talk to you like an adult. Or without trying to get over on you. They always have an angle. And they just want to like throw it out there so we'll fucking see their little fucking nice little ass and their tight clothes. And that's all they've got to show me. Or if you actually sit down and talk to them, it's like they checked out. You know, it's like I don't know. I mean, and I'm trying to. I mean, I have literally walked up to women. There's a reason I didn't walk right up to them, but I'm like checking out or something. They're checking out, and our eyes meet. And I'm like, hey, what's going on? I'll just strike up a conversation because I'm like, you know what? No one's gonna get anywhere if they don't try. And they just like they're more interested in their fucking cell phone than a normal conversation. I think the problem is I was raised in a household where women respected men, and they actually listened to the man. The man could just go off, blow off, like, whatever, say what he's going to say, and she'll just listen. She knows she's in a safe place. She's not going to get hurt. She's not going to get hit. He just needs to talk. He just needs to say stuff. He has to say it to somebody because he can't say it to his boss, and he can't say it to somebody else because they're going to, his friends ain't going to want to talk to him anymore. So he's got to say it somewhere safe. He certainly ain't going to go to a fucking psychologist and say because that costs money. So he married the psychologist, you know what I'm saying? He married the woman that's supposed to be the gal there for him and everything. And it goes both ways. She's having a bad day. She needs a man like that. They ain't going to have an opinion. Just going to sit there. And then when she wants your opinion, let her know. She ain't got to belittle her, That's what I say. You don't got to belittle her. Because, women are actually a lot more intelligent than I think they give themselves credit for. Like, once you show them how to do something, if they have a brain and they have like I don't know, that's not like they have an out-of-box thought process, but they have a kind of like a questioning ideas. Well, what's this do? What's this do? What does it do if I do this? And what is it, oh, don't do that? Okay. If they're willing to listen and learn, then they can be very good at what they do. Especially out here on the farm. I just don't think they make them like they used to. I really don't think they make them like they used to. I just don't, because, there's still women out there that are like what I'm talking about, but they're far out of the dating age. You know what I mean? They've gone past that. Like they've got a husband, or maybe they have maybe they don't anymore, but they're past that. Long gone are the people that are in their 20s and 30s and 40s that are like a woman is supposed to be. And I'm not saying that there's bad things about like women nowadays, but they're just so fucking entitled. They think that everything revolves around themselves. Like it would never work if it wasn't them involved. Like they actually don't really get what it takes to be a girlfriend in a relationship or a wife. You have kids getting married. They may be adults, but they're kids still. They haven't learned the nuances of what life is and like relationships and like ups and downs and how life is really a bunch of shit shows and we're trying to make it rosy. It isn't all Barbies and Ken dolls. It never has been and it never will be. It just won't. What I mean is that, well, people, they're so impulsive. You guys sit down on WordPad and figure out plans. I do this all the time. Probably have to do don't save, so because I did something and it's probably saved it, tried to do it, save it, and it's not. Yep. Blank document. Write down things. Use a Microsoft Excel like spreadsheet or something. Write down your plans for the week. Have it all on your phone. Or put a calendar up on your refrigerator. These are what I'm doing this week. Have a little chalkboard, or not chalkboard, little notepad. I take a notepad everywhere I go and I write notes. Up here, it's pretty damn smart. And I got it all going on up here. All the things I got to do, all my future plans, all my past plans, it's all kind of like coming together and converging. And I know where I'm going, but I still like to write things down so I have everything right. You know, like on a farm, I got to know like what fields I planted and when I planted them, what I planted them to, everything, the yield, bushels per acre off that field. I have to have it all wrote down. And I also have to know like how much money I make, how much money I'm making, what my bills possibly are going to be, so I can future plan that there's this much money that I have. You know, like the other day I went to the bank and I deposited a check. And the guy looked at me and says, he just kind of looked at me with that envious eye, and he's because it was a very large check. And farmers are that way. You know, we make a lot of money, but we don't really make a lot of money because our bills are astronomical. You know, that's just the nature of farming. It really is. Because everybody wants a piece of the pie. And there's only so much pie available. And everybody comes by and grabs a piece. Like everyone that you deal with and grabs a piece. And before you know it, that huge chunk of change is gone. And now you're sitting there, and the only thing you can do is like get on your side by side and go to the river and go fishing and be like, God, what the fuck am I gonna do now? I had this much money, and then I felt like I was on top of it. But now, wow. I mean, you just kind of gotta, I mean, it's just like, what the hell? It's like, for example, right now, I put in there, like, the guy actually said something like, and I've never, like, I didn't know you could say this as a bank teller, but I don't know. I'm not going to say the guy's name, but he was just kind of like, that's more than I make in 2 years. And I wasn't saying a damn thing. I wasn't wanting to like talk into that and be like, yeah, I know. Because I already knew up here. I've already spent the damn money. I got to buy a tractor with that money. And then I got to start the farm up this year with that money. And we got fertilizer, got diesel fuel, seeds to buy, chemicals, and it's just like the money's already been spent. It may be a lot, but it's already spent right now. I haven't even put it into my damn thing for a second, and I already know where it's going. That's the nature of farming. Why do we do it? Why do I do it? Because it's all I ever knew. So you throw $75,000 in the bank, right? And you know it's already spent. So where does that money go? Okay, so here's an example. John Deere had said, we will repair your 4230 failing transmission for $30,000. And it's a synchro transmission. And right then and there is when I said this. Are there cameras? Is this a joke? Are you guys having a laugh? Because that's not right. The tractor isn't worth that much, and the transmissions don't cost that much. I've already priced them online. They don't cost that much. You could buy a used one for like $5,000 to $6,000 and put it in. Hell, you could rebuild that used one for cheaper than that. You're trying to price me out the fucking door. So give me the right answer. The right quote. That is the right quote. You know what I said? Have a good day. No, do not do a damn thing to my tractor.